Hello everyone, I'm Michelle Smith and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time here, then welcome. I'm so happy you found me. I have a Dollar Tree DIY for you today. In today's crafting adventure, I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful, small, non-traditional fall wreath. A couple weeks ago, I made my Fall Blessings wreath. I had a lot of the deco mesh left over, so I decided to make another in the same color tones, since they're so popular this year. Let me show you how to make it. To get started on today's craft, you'll need one of the small 8-inch wreath forms that you can get from Dollar Tree. They're made by Floral Garden and you get 2 in a package. You're also going to need some deco mesh. This one I picked up from Hobby Lobby. This is their poly burlap 6-inch jute colored mesh. And then you'll need 1 roll of the light blue and 1 roll of white. I had this left over, all 3 of these from a previous project, my Fall Blessings wreath. You'll want to cut your mesh into strips of 12 inches. You'll need some pipe cleaners cut in half. And I always like to use a little clip to help me. We're going to be doing the cruffle method today. I really do like this method. It has very low fraying. Works great with Dollar Tree deco mesh. So you lay out your strip that's cut at 12 inches. You start at one end. You want to do a roll or 2. Take your little clip and clip it. Turn it around. Do the same thing to the other end. Do a nice even roll or 2. Then you want to grab right in the center and scrunch up to the other side. And that is your little cruffle. Take your pipe cleaner, wrap it around that center. I always like to pull it down so I can get a nice grip. Pinch and give a good twist. And that is your little bundle. I will show you again. Take your piece of 12-inch mesh, start at one end, do 1 to 2 rolls, clip, turn it around, do the same thing at the other end, grab in the center and then scrunch up like you would on a cruffle or ruffle, pinch, wrap your pipe cleaner around the center, pull it to the back, pinch and twist. Now to attach our bundles to our wreath, we're going to be attaching it to the center bar and the bar on the outer side. And in between each of the crossbars, you will need a total of 13 bundles. And 1 roll of each of the mesh will be sufficient to get that. So just wrap your pipe cleaners around, pull it to the back, give it a nice twist or 2. And then on this size wreath, I usually trim my pipe cleaners a little bit and then push them forward. This keeps the back of my wreath looking nice and clean. And I'm just going to alternate. I'll do blue, beige, white, blue, beige, white, and just continue that pattern all the way around the wreath. And that's what your little cruffles look like. I'm going to get a section done and then I'll come back and show you what it's looking like. Doesn't that look absolutely gorgeous? I love that textured effect that the cruffle gives. Now here on the back you can see that I've attached it to the center bar and the bar on the outside. Give it a good twist and tuck those pipe cleaners forward. It makes the back of your wreath look nice and clean. I have completed one section and now I'm working on my second section. I did put 13 bundles in this section and I will in each of the others. But look at how thick and full and beautiful that color combination is. I will finish the base and then we'll come back and move forward with decorating. I have the base all done. I think it came out absolutely beautiful. I'm very happy with it. Now I did put 13 in the first two sections and then I only needed 11 in the third section. And it filled it out very nicely. I so love this color combination. Now there are a couple different sign options. I originally picked this up to go on the wreath, but I've changed my mind since then. But you can use this one. I think it has the right color tones and I think it looks beautiful. And just attach your pipe cleaners on the back to attach it to the wreath. But then I also found this one that says grateful. And then this one that says thankful, and this is the one that I'm going to use today. I think that looks gorgeous on that colored background. Now the signs came on these, which are galvanized pumpkin garden stakes. They were just hot glued on, so they're very easy to pop off. I'm going to be using the remnants here in another project. But they had either grateful or thankful. Either of these will work, so whichever one you can find in your store. And if you can't find these, then this box sign will work just fine. To get your sign ready, you want to hot glue a couple pipe cleaners onto the back. You want to make sure that glue fully sets up before you attach it to your wreath. We're going to work on the bow now. And I'm going to be using this mesh tubing. This is the jute colored mesh tubing. I like the texture on this and it's the right color tone for what I'm looking for. And this is really easy to make a bow with. So I'm going to measure my tail at 4 inches. And then I'm going to measure 3 loops on either side at 4 inches. Once you have your loops, measure out your tail at 4 inches. You will need a full-length pipe cleaner. I just like to slide it down on one side and then lift up. That allows me to lift out my bow and it keeps it nice and stacked properly. Pull my pipe cleaners to the back. Make sure I'm in the center, pinch and give a good twist. Then just play with your loops until you're happy with how they're laying. Here in the back, you want to open up those pipe cleaners. Go ahead and cut a small piece. We're going to wrap the center so you don't see the pipe cleaner. Add a little dab of hot glue. Place your end in. Just be careful, it is porous, so the hot glue will come through. Then you want to wrap that around the center so you can hide your pipe cleaner. And glue it down in the back. Once the glue is set, you can trim off any excess. And there you go. You have a simple mesh tubing bow. So let's get our sign and our bow on. Now I like my signs to sit right up on top of the mesh in the center for the most part, and that's where I'm going to put that. And to attach it, you just take your pipe cleaners, you move the mesh aside, and you attach it to the wire frame down there in the back. It doesn't matter where on the wire frame you attach it, just as long as the sign sits the way you want it to. When I initially attach it, I always like to do it on the loose side. That way I can get it positioned properly before I tighten it down. I think that looks good. Now I'm going to place my bow, and this time I want my bow right up on the top in the center. Same thing, take those pipe cleaners, feed it down through the mesh, and attach it to the frame in the back. Now the last thing that I'm going to add to this wreath are these, and they are a 3-pack of the small sweater pumpkins. I absolutely love the blue color, and it goes perfect with this wreath. Now they do come on clips. I don't normally use those clips. I like to pull it off and hot glue it on. But I'm not going to do that because I don't want to ruin the sweater. I'm just going to clip it on and hot glue it on because it doesn't want to just pop off like the others. But I absolutely love these. They had larger ones on picks that I used on my larger wreath, but I thought these were absolutely gorgeous. So just work with your placement, decide where you want to place them. They also have them in this really pretty cream color. I might add 1 or 2 of those as well. I'm going to get my pumpkins glued in, and then I'll come back and show you the finished product. And there you go. I have all my pumpkins glued in. I'm really happy with their placement. Now I did hang this up on the wall and then clip in the pumpkins. Stand back and look at it. Adjust the pumpkins until you're happy and then glue them in. But I absolutely love this color combination, and I think this sign goes so well with this size of a wreath. Now this wreath is perfect if you have someone maybe in an assisted living facility or someone who lives in an apartment where they don't have a lot of storage space and can't store a large wreath. This is the perfect size. It can fit your front door or hang on a wall inside. It makes a perfect gift for an elderly parent or a neighbor. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you did, please give me a big thumbs up and show me some love in the comments. This really does help support my channel. Thanks so much for stopping by. It's always a pleasure to see you. I hope everyone is staying happy, healthy, and strong. Have a great day. I'll see you next time.